What are you waiting for? Get on board!
Hello, and welcome to this final boss fight nerd night. My name is John, and I am joined by Sean, Tanny,
Stop!
and Queen.
Hello from the other side!
And now that my wine glass is broken,
We apologise for anyone listening on headphones.
the standard Queen Creeps rule of don't listen to this on headphones applies.
Please be aware before starting.
Jennifer is configuring some Windows updates and will be with us shortly. But basically, we thought we'd get started and we'd recap where we were, because it's been a little while since we actually played last through some player illnesses.
RCB! RCB!
Greg,
Hello.
I do not hear.
I'm here.
There she is!
And now we're joined by Jennifer as well. She can say hello.
My angel!
I didn't mean on the map.
God, damn it! Why? Everything so sucky.
Map right now. I hopped on a Discord first, so.
Woo! Let's do it.
So, who would like to recap for us where we are?
Please, because I've got no fucking clue.
We just went into a big place. I forgot what the place was. Before we went to the place, we helped a giant that somehow still went out and he hasn't returned. And we promised that we're gonna help them, but they never really,
Yeah, we killed a bunch of birds, and then we met a giant who was really sad, and the giant
Oh yeah.
in her thingy, and then she went out and's been kidnapped by some sort of cougar who steals giant husbands, because I guess that's a thing.
Yes. We met Moog.
Correct.
Move!
We met Moog, whose husband had been taken by Chief Gar. And yeah, aren't you all wonderfully happy that I make these notes?
And it
Yes, I am.
It all has to do with this weird giant thing, because they're having some sort of infight because there's a missing rock, and it's really complicated.
It's complicated.
And then we went to that place where there's walking ghosts about and everyone's fucked up by it.
And then we went to
The place.
The fiery dragon something. Oh no, the thingy dwarf? Something dwarf?
Would you like me to take over?
I appear to have not written down the
Best.
I've written down the quest, but I've not written down the place we went to.
You journeyed on from Moog's Tower to Helm's Hold,
Helm's Hold, that was the one.
a town
Nice.
just south of Neverwinter, or a hold just south of Neverwinter, that is currently under the watchful eye of the
Gauntlets?
Gilded Eye, a splinter group of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Close enough.
Guys kept having, like, hallucinations and crap.
There are ghosts that walk the town at night, certain nights. Mostly they
Cal's
are.
hiding who she is.
Cal is hiding who she is, for this particular group is trying to root out demons and their vile worshippers.
Don't like infernals very much.
They do not.
I need to be really careful right now.
I'm going to have to turn my light on because it's getting very dark.
What's with all these accents?
I don't know.
Meanwhile,
Martin McYazo here with these cheesy bastards.
please.
Meanwhile, Kalen was confronted with a ghost that just kept repeating the phrase, "The ording is broken."
The building is broken, man. The building is broken. What does that sound like?
And Queen Creeps and Luz were shaken to the core when a ghost confronted her with the phrase, "Murder."
Yeah, that.
If anyone didn't want to know that one, that was a drill. That was a drill.
Someone's at the desk.
You were guided to the tavern, the Dirty Old Dwarf, which is run by a dirty old dwarf.
He's got
Really?
big filthy
Yes,
beard.
it went really simple with the naming of it. And we're told that on the morrow you would be taken to see the leader of the Order of the Gilded Eye.
And in a first for her, Chupa's actually being quiet and subtle so that she doesn't out herself as a tiefling.
And Liz has showed her boobs towards Kaylin and Chupa.
Ooh, that sounds good.
We all showed our titties to each other too.
So the following morning,
Uh,
you are going to be meeting with Zara Delcor, who is the
Zara
leader of the Knights. You are here trying to discover the whereabouts of Danica Zarn, a Knight of Helm who joined the Splinter Group, as
Knights of the
requested
Round Table?
by Sir Lanavar. In case you forgot that bit.
I spelled malfunction on my tablet.
I didn't really hear what that bit was. But yes.
Something about spilling something on a tablet.
I spelled malfunction on my tablet. Or during one, in fact.
In the morning, when you are getting ready to go and see Zara,
Trousers on the light fitting.
yes, both Fenthwick and Luz were suffering from their trousers being hung from the light fixtures. For Luz had decided to drink 1.5 bottles of wine to herself.
The weird thing is, when we went to sleep, you had your pants on. How on earth did you manage that?
And Chupa decided that as both of the other girls in the group had been seen naked, she would show off her bosoms.
The Bazumbas were on the
Yes.
And so
To make comfortable. After all, I mean, this way there are no secrets.
and so she flashed the room.
My
It
horrifying.
was literally a radiant light. So heavenly that it blinded
Horrifying stars.
Kaylin and Chupa. We were so defined. It was a defining moment for us.
Kaylin and Luz.
I'm resigning after this.
Well, this is cute.
So who makes their way downstairs first?
I'm getting my trousers off a light fitting, and then I'll go downstairs.
Well, I was just basically meditating, so I'm just like going down, like, bye guys, I'm leaving.
I'm waiting for everybody else because it's probably not a good idea if I go down there alone.
You can come with me then.
That won't require me to talk because we really don't want me exposed right now.
I exit my room and walk downstairs.
Ditto.
Okay, Sean, you make it downstairs.
Do I have to roll for that, or?
You can handle the stairs on your own.
That's
It's
right,
fine.
then.
You don't need a roll for that one. You're
That's
not
right.
that drunk
Are
at
you
the moment.
sure? Acrobatics check. We'll make sure that he gets down there carefully.
Actually, yeah, sure. Make an acrobatics check.
No!
Hey, it's called a hangover.
I didn't drink! You guys drunk!
I mean, to be fair, apparently Kalen and Chupa managed to get half a bottle of wine between them.
Yes,
That's not really drinking.
they did. Anyway, acrobatic check, go! 6!
You get down the stairs. It's not graceful, but you do make it. You do make it.
I use minor illusion to create the doves for
A burst of doves.
God.
I think every time I'm going to do this dove thing, I'm going to do it ever so slightly differently. Ever so slightly.
They leave a trail of.
Something wherever.
They leave a trail of rainbows behind them that slowly fades.
Oh, get a bit of a cough down.
Like these rainbows. Woo!
Exactly like them rainbows.
The rainbows are pink for some reason.
Oh,
Are
know.
wonderfully magical.
Pink floppy unicorn dancing on
Dancing on rainbows. Pink fluffy unicorn.
Sean, as
No
Fenthwick
idea what's going on right now.
as Fenthwick sits down and I'm assuming orders breakfast for the group.
Dirty dwarf man! Breakfast, please.
Yeah, so well, I'll bring over some meats. Yes.
And yes, that'll do fine. Thank you.
Make a perception check.
Make a perception check!
Sean!
All of us?
Hello! No, just Sean at the moment.
Perception check!
Oh, yes, that's good enough. That's
There's
good.
a dragon in
There's a dragon in the corner. How did you not notice that before?
Oh, it's a dragon!
What the fuck?
Nope.
Where's my dragon?
There's a dragon in the corner. He's wearing a very
Hello. I'm going to come over here and whisper it to you here.
What? I don't think I've been in the dark corner before.
Welcome to the darkened corner of the tavern. You notice there's a bit of a commotion at the bar, and pinned up on the wall behind it, there's a number of pictures of people, and sort of slap bang in the middle, as if it's a very new addition to this wall. You recognize the people in this picture. It's your traveling companions.
Including myself?
No, it's just the other room.
Just the females.
Just the females of the room. One of the crudely drawn. It's a good enough drawing that you can make out the likenesses. But it's not an amazing drawing. It's not a masterpiece.
But I can tell it's there.
But you can tell it's them. Chupa appears to be topless in the photo, or in the artwork.
Chupa. Topless.
And the other two are just kind of looking on at the sight.
Okay.
Feel free to do with that information as you see fit as they trickle down to breakfast.
For instance, in
I hurriedly go to that board. And I just like kind of nonchalantly look over it a bit, and then I tear that poster down.
Okay.
And have any of them actually gotten downstairs yet?
You can see that Kalen and Chupa are just at the sort of the middle landing.
I hurry to the stairs, turn them around on their heels, and lead them back upstairs.
How are you able to do that when you're a little tiny little thing?
I'm saying upstairs quickly, upstairs quickly.
Okay, fine, alright. I'll go back upstairs.
which one of us did what?
What did you do?
I hurried them into either room.
The room that has loose in it.
The room that has loose in it, then.
Yes.
Kick the door. Doves.
Are you trying to steal the door?
Luz, you're in the bedroom alone for a moment when suddenly the door bursts open. Kalen, Chupa, and Fenthwick come in, and a pair of doves just flies across the door.
What happened now?
I don't know. We were coming downstairs.
I
suddenly
close the
grabbed-
door and say, you may have a problem.
Which one?
I gesture the entire room. You may have a problem.
Okay, what's going on?
And I show them the poster I've ripped from the wall downstairs.
So Fenthwick has a poster in his hands that shows a crude drawing of the three of you.
What?
What?
Huh.
You can make out the likenesses enough that you know that it is a picture of yourselves. And it's the moment that Chupa flashed herself.
Oh.
Someone was peeking in our room? That's kind of
Oh
gross.
my god. Why? Why does all this stuff follow you guys?
I first of all state, I am not judging you girls.
I just give him death eyes, just like, stay out of this.
Fenthwick, just so you know, this is not an accurate representation.
This?
I am much better looking.
Well, I know that, but...
So you were peeking too, you perv.
How was I peeking? I was in another room!
Point is, someone else was peeking and apparently decided to draw it. So,
This
does
is
anybody have any?
disgraceful.
Oh,
Yeah.
bad. It's my
starting
kids on
to,
display.
I'm starting to think that maybe the name The Dirty Dwarf isn't necessarily about cleanliness.
You have got to be kidding me.
That seems quite possible.
But I thought I would make you ladies aware that the walls may have eyes in this place.
That's it! We're leaving! Now!
Okay, cool.
I just like turn you all outside, just like, out!
Out!
One who's been exposed here, and I'm not all that concerned about it, so I don't know why you're all upset about it.
Well, I would rather it not happen again!
Because I have no reason to show off to you guys anymore.
I wander back downstairs in hopes that the breakfast is already there.
You get back to your table, and the little dwarven guy comes out with the handful of plates.
Little dwarven man, little
You know what?
man.
While he comes out with our plates, I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay, I wasn't
You
expecting
know what? I'm
that.
not even gonna stop you at this point.
I'm just popping out the crossbow, and I'm gonna take a pot shot at him.
Of course you are.
We've lost a person.
Oh, yeah. He's a minimal loss.
Figure out what I just did. John?
John's still there.
I'm here.
John's trying
Did
to
we lose?
contemplate the.
We lost Tanny.
What?
Okay, so should I roll to hit this guy, or what?
Yes, please.
If you could please roll.
Would you kindly roll?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus Christ! What the fuck's going on?
You've just woken up.
Oh, well, that's a miss.
Oh,
Well, I just woke up and found out that he's been posting pictures of my titties on the wall. Of course
just,
I'm a
like,
little pissed.
slowly clap in the corner.
So, you walk down the stairs,
I'm gonna kill him.
and he's coming out with a plate, like the plates on a tray, and just a crossbow bolt zips across the room and buries itself into the breakfast.
Into the breakfast.
I was gonna eat that.
What the
You can
breakfast?
take the
What? But-
crossbolt out.
What?
I don't appreciate you. Pictures, very bad pictures of my titties all over your bar.
It's just, It's just good fun. Didn't mean
Not
anything
good
by it.
That is not good fun.
And it's kind of sick. Really sick. How do you know I'm
Highly
even of
inappropriate.
age? How do you know that I wasn't underage and you're showing off underage kitties to your patrons? Huh? Do you know how old I am? No, you don't, because you don't know me. Which means you're some sort of weird, pedophile, gross little dwarf who likes to diddle kitties. Is that what this is? Is that what you are?
You're staying in the tavern.
I'd apologize still, bro.
That's not my question. Are you some sort of creepy little dwarf? Are you a pedo? Is that what you do? Is that how you make your living?
No.
Then why do it?
You've got this.
Get
You're
custom.
in
How is that a custom?
custom.
It gets us customers. They like
Well,
to see the pictures.
I think it will make you lose customers
Nah.
as well.
My problem is that do it again, and I can guarantee you the crossbolt won't. And I won't be aiming for your head. I'll be heading a bit further south.
He looks pointedly down at one of the skewered sausages.
Like perfectly
Okay.
stood, like through the middle. It's like-
And he lays down the breakfast on the house.
You're too kind.
Have a good morning.
I like to see a man who knows sense. And I eat the sausage that's been skewered by a crossbow.
Kinky.
Again, guys.
Nom 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 nom.
Hello
I
to
give-
Half Dime 127 and Kikyo Yuki.
Those are my... Half Dime is Dylan and his cousin.
Dylan!
My friend.
My
Hey!
first stream here, and someone randomly shot someone.
Yeah, that happens a lot, Kiki.
Yeah, people randomly get shot a lot.
To be perfectly frank, I'm surprised you haven't burned the tavern down yet.
And he
I mean, we can change that.
I mean,
Listen, there's my titty.
I will mention this actually, that in my work, we now have a reputation of just burning shit down. Literally, every time I go to talk about D&D to one of my friends at work, he asks what we've burnt down now.
I didn't think you'd burnt down that much, to be fair.
Well, we've burnt down 2 taverns.
Can I burn this place down?
2 taverns, yeah.
I think Elise would be so enraged by this, she'd want to burn the tavern down.
Yeah.
Time where Choop is actually going to be the voice of reason. I mean, she's gotten her point across, as it were.
Very literally.
But I have
Fine.
Searing Smite. Can I just like stab the floor and make everything go on fire?
I mean,
Next time.
I'll make sure I've got my flaming sphere. Hang on.
I mean, technically, I suppose.
Right, I'll do that then.
I want breakfast.
Fine, eat the breakfast, and then I'll do it. But like, Lucy's just like, she's just like got her hand on her rapier, just like ready to be
Just-
so pissed
Just,
off.
just- we need the guards in this place to like us.
I mean,
For
we're
now.
trying to lay low. You do realize that they don't like my race at all.
Yeah, we must.
To
We must.
expose me,
show-
I'm gonna be in trouble
We must show.
How would you be in trouble?
because of what I am.
If they're xenophobic towards anything infernal, they will immediately go for her. For anything we do.
I don't care. I'll take the blame, yada yada yada. I'm just not tolerating
there's-
this kind of business.
You can take the blame, but they're still gonna shank me.
Well, tough! That's a small sacrifice.
Shanky shank. Shank, shank.
Luz, if you try and expose me, I'm going to find that naked ring and stick it on you again.
You know what? Fine.
Now sit down and eat your food.
Just all I say is not now. When we leave? When are we going to leave? When are we going to leave?
Deal.
Oh, if you're keeping score of the magic rings, you still have the ring of a person goes invisible.
Person goes invisible, clothes go invisible. Do we have the wandering lit? No, no.
You don't currently have the equipment goes invisible or the ring of wandering limbs.
Okay.
Good.
But you do have the you go invisible, but your equipment stays visible.
Yeah, but Luz doesn't know that, and as far as I'm concerned, if she doesn't shut up, I'm gonna make her go naked. I need a
And
ring to burn her clothes off with fire, so.
Do not burn my clothes off with fire. I swear to God.
I mean,
In the tavern.
she is also flammable herself. So, you know, maybe don't burn her. It's
She
up
didn't
to
set the
you.
tavern on fire.
Nom 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 nom.
They're not very good undercover pyro, Shahan.
I was an undercover pyro. I'm an undercover demon. That's completely different.
Who said anything about us being undercover?
Yeah,
I know,
they're
right?
not very good at being undercover.
We're perfectly blatant pyros, I think you'll find.
Oh, I just have to keep supplying you with good things to burn down.
Just have to keep providing wooden structures, I suppose.
Me. And we live in a medieval era where there's no fire codes.
Nom 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 nom.
Stop making those noises.
I'm eating breakfast. You guys
I
are the ones.
don't care. Eat with your mouth closed, you disgusting person.
No.
Yes.
I shovel as much bacon and sausage and egg into my mouth as possible,
I just
And
like slowly, I slowly draw the rapier out. Like,
and
what
I
would you
and
do?
I chew so loud and
You're-
so sloppily.
Can I can I roll to slap him?
You can. Make an attack roll.
Shit. Hang on, I need to get my thing up.
It's a bad day when I'm the one who has to be the voice of reason, right?
And how do I make an attack roll?
Well, if it's just a slap, it's what you just your strength.
Yeah, it would just be it was a strength check, really.
Strength check. Okay. How do I roll strength? Oh, there it is.
Ah, she hits me.
Me.
So that's what, 1 point of damage?
About
1d4?
I guess.
Oh no, it's 1 plus your strength modifier, so 4 points of damage, Sean. That's a resounding slap from Luz.
How about her?
Eyes? Something.
I'm not going to raise to the rate.
I've come to realize that I'm losing my patience the more and more I hang out with you guys.
You love us, really?
I have a slight problem.
What?
Saw me take my top off, that means he knows what I am.
Well, we took the picture down. So we have the picture now.
Yes.
That doesn't mean that the dwarf isn't gonna go report us.
Maybe you need to have a conversation with him.
If you'll excuse me for a moment, I'm gonna get up and go accost the dwarf back. Where he pulled out, like, where he came out with the food,
Yep.
and I just grab him and drag him back there.
Okay, you drag him into the kitchen. He's... Don't fuck! What do you want?
I need to extract a promise from you.
I won't do it again.
No, not that. I already know that. Obviously, because you were able to get that picture, you know what I am.
You take your top off. You're a
Let's see
woman.
Random intervals.
You're very pretty.
I people don't much care for people like me.
Oh, that, yes.
Secret. If I'm exposed me.
Why are we just talking about explosion? Stop!
I promise not to expose you in any way other than the way I already have done this morning.
Right, look, listen. Team. Buddies. New rule. From now on, our clothes stay on.
Someone's talking in the bar, but I can't hear them because I'm in the kitchen. So
Well, I have the issue of my trousers just seem to just come off.
I hate you.
You love me, really.
You're a
just to
terri-
make sure
you're a
that you
terrible
keep
person.
this
No.
promise.
Out of all these people that you're traveling with, I'm probably the most sane.
To be fair, he is.
Unfortunately, yes.
20 gold pieces, just so that we understand each other.
Sorry, you're giving him 20 gold?
Just as incentive to keep his mouth shut.
He splutters and he hands you 3 other copies of the photo. Or of the image.
Boy. This meeting we're having goes well, I may just come back and give you more. Make sure that you don't have any loose lips, okay?
Okay.
When keep an eye on your tavern. You don't want anybody to set anything on fire.
I do not want that, yes.
So are we leaving?
The thing I most certainly don't
The
want.
table.
Once he comes out, I'm just using produce flame to just make a ball of flame, throwing it up in the air, catching it in the other hand, throwing it in the air, catching it in the other hand.
I'm still
You-
gonna set this place on fire. You can't stop me.
The first time he produces the fireball, you just hear this shriek from the dwarf, and then he's like, nope, nope, nope.
Nope, nope, nope,
Nope.
nope, nope.
Not today.
And then he just goes back into the kitchen and
I stopped the ball.
Okay, so
To
now
the table. The pictures that he gave me are burning in my hand.
Good.
As I destroy them.
The embers fall to the floor, the blaze catches up.
More copies of the photo. No more problems for that.
So now are we leaving?
Once we've
Leaving now.
spoken to what's-her-face McDoobry Firkin.
I want
Yeah.
to burn this place.
hey
I say
Scar.
with like real critique.
I must cleanse it in flame.
I must bless it in my own way.
It could be just me, but I feel like we may have been a very bad influence on her.
Yeah, Lathander really
you
doesn't praise these.
Think.
But this doesn't really seem like the thing a cleric who's all holy and whatever
She's a paladin.
Mm-hmm.
should do.
They're
Isn't
a
a
little-
paladin like the same
They're a
concept?
little, they're a little more allowed to do a bit more destructive things in the name of their deity.
If I'm to be punished, I will ask forgiveness from God. But for now, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Either
How that
way,
works.
let's go and have our meeting.
Yeah, we should probably go meet this person.
Let's go. Where are they?
We go across the nearest guard. Oh,
Bless you.
fucking hell.
Sorry.
You
Nowhere.
you go and accost a guard, and the guard takes you to the main monastery of Helm's Hold.
I've got my hood back on and I've fallen silent again.
Nice.
You are led into a little room and told that Zara will be with you shortly. And then eventually, you are led through into the office of... I've just got a message on Facebook. It is a little gif of a bird jumping around from Sean.
I thought it was important.
Cool. You are led through into the office of the leader of the
The Eye of Xanathar.
the Order of the Gilded Eye.
That's the one.
And behind a ornate carved desk is Zara Delacour, a female human who you can see from the holy symbol around her neck is a follower of Helm. And also in the room is a young female half-elf.
She returns!
Why?
Hi, my internet decided to cut off for no reason and I have no idea what happened.
Oh shit!
Oh, I hate when that happens.
It's like, hey, I see you're playing D&D, you know, it'd be a shame if somebody cut it off.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, I literally just did that. So, what did I miss, DM?
Luz and Chupa and Fenthwick all threatened in their own various ways to burn down the dirty old dwarf, both the person and the bar.
I'm assuming they're the ones who actually did that.
They did not in the end. Chupa eventually was the voice of reason and suggested they probably shouldn't just burn down the tavern in the middle of the town, as they still need to do business here.
That's fine when I'm the voice of reason.
Chupa decided that it would be a wise idea to extract a promise that the dirty old dwarf wouldn't reveal that she is a tiefling, and managed to bribe him into not doing that, and also giving up 3 other copies of the image that he had already made.
What's the 3 other images that he already made?
They have burnt.
They've been burnt.
I burned them.
Burned.
No.
There was something I wanted to mention before we went into the thingy. But basically, Chupa has told you guys that she's going to keep her head down and she's going to stay quiet unless bad. But if the lady they're interviewing asks, to just say that Chupa's a mute, so that she doesn't question why Chupa is keeping her head down and quiet.
Alright then.
And
Or
you've just
pretending.
you've just been led into the main monastery of Helm's Hold.
You just see Karen running in, like, wait for me, hang on.
And you've been
Oh,
led
yes,
through. You've sat waiting in a waiting room for about half an hour or so, and then you've been led through into the large ornate office of Zara Delcourt, who is the leader. And she's got a map up on the wall, and she's got a large ornate desk that she is sat behind. She is a human. She is a human follower of Helm, and in front of the map on the wall is a young female half-elf.
Okay. But does she have like an ornate big face though?
Does she have an ornate face?
Yeah.
No, she's
Seems
got.
like you describe everything's all ornate.
She doesn't have an ornate face. She
Go
does have
through
a.
an ornate door into an ornate office with an ornate desk and an ornate.
Exactly. She has all these ornate stuff. I'm assuming she's ornate herself.
She's swanky as fuck.
She's pretty
How-
swanky. She's got very well kept armor. She's got some evidence of battle scarring on her face. It's clear that she has been in fights.
Got it.
But the armor that she is currently wearing looks to be ceremonial more than practical.
Very well.
Awesome.
I'm
We just walk in and we stare awkwardly.
I'm very sorry to have kept you. Can you tell me why you're here?
We are here.
We
Yes.
are here and we are queer.
I can see you are here.
Well, we are here on the behalf of Sir Laniver Stale. Stale? Yeah.
So,
Okay.
He has sent us because one of the knights of Helm, I believe one of your knights, Danica
yes.
Zahn,
Right.
Danica Zahn, he says that she's gone missing.
Okay.
And we were sent to try and help find her if she is indeed missing.
Well, we don't communicate much with the rest of the Order of the Gauntlet. I guess that is true. And she turns to the half-elf. Thora, where is Danica?
He turns around and goes,
And she just looks through. She's got a clipboard in front of her.
they have
And she-
clipboards in this fantasy world.
She has a fantasy clipboard, okay?
I suppose it's just a bit of wood with some form of.
It's a bit of wood with some paper on it.
Bit of
Does it
wood
have a
with some
candle
sort
on it?
bit of wood with some sort of fastening thing on it. I suppose it's not too difficult to have done in that time.
She flips through some pages and consults the map. Danica was investigating the reports of giants to the south.
We've just been there, didn't we?
You kind of teleported over that area.
Yeah, we kind of like went all the way down. Giants.
Ah, yes. We had reports of giants, frost giants, raiding several homesteads to the south. We dispatched Danica and a group of knights to investigate. They have not returned yet, but it's not been too long to worry about it.
That could be a start finding them.
If you want to investigate, we'd be more than happy to have the assistance.
We will. It's more the fact that Sir Laniver is very. He's seemingly quite worried about her not reporting back quite so long. So, the least we can do is just to see if they're okay.
And Thora will point on the map. Like, we are here. The reports came in from here. And you look and it's about 10 miles or so, just over 10 miles south. So,
Go south.
not too far to travel.
We can do this shit.
Well, might as well get on our way then.
Start of a new day. We might as well get going.
Yeah, thank you for the help.
Yes.
Well, we should be on. Let's go now, guys.
Let us.
I'm nodding quietly.
I'm slowly trying to like think to her like that really quickly. Like, yeah. We're good now. Let's go. Let's go.
We'll be fine. We shall report to you when we have something to acknowledge. Bye.
Let's help. Bye.
Well.
Fairly well.
He's rolling dice. He's rolling dice.
That's fine.
What's
You.
going on?
It's nothing. You back out of the room.
We're kind of like crowding around Trooper to try and like.
You will just
cover.
kind of reverse backwards out.
Just do not.
Yeah, just waving our arms in front of. No, we're back. It's going to be the biggest fucking bunch of weirdo distractions in the world.
I'm just picturing it's that scene in pretty much all anime where just the characters just rapidly just reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somehow going like 40 miles an hour backwards.
When the GM rolls a dice for no reason, you have a good reason to be afraid. Yes, Gar, we have a good reason to be afraid.
It's the rule of the DM. You just occasionally randomly roll a dice to make everyone shit themselves.
Why would you do this to us? I thought we were your friends, man.
See?
No, stop rolling dice.
Stop
And
it,
then-
man.
and then usually they
Oh.
matter something like, huh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think it just crit failed anyway. so-
Interesting.